Hi, I'm Jamal Stone.
I'm Dana Gallagher.
I'm Kalima Gaston.
I'm Sherry Shaw.
Hi, I'm Megan Lee.
And you're watching The Cinema Couch.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Cinema Couch.
And today we are reviewing Beyonce's Life is But a Dream.
Just released February 16th.
We're joined by our beautiful guest, Miss Sherry Shaw. Okay
Hi,
guys, we watched the trailer, a documentary about Beyonce. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be interesting to see something finally more personal about her. I feel like after so many years of her being in the game, over 10 years, and it's like you never really, you hear things, but never from a personal perspective from her own, or just seeing something so personable like her life and ins and outs of things. She doesn't really let people get too close to her, so to finally see something that's behind the scenes, and she's commenting on it, and she's allowing you to see her this vulnerable. It's going to be interesting to see this woman who works so hard, who does so much, and is so loved and respected, and people hardly know anything about her. It's just like, how do you do it, you know? And now we'll see.
Right, exactly. I agree. I agree with everything that you said. Like, she's obviously an amazing talent, and she's one of the few, celebrities that we know very little about, because she has kept her life very, very private for such a long time. And, it's going to be interesting to see what she reveals and how much she reveals and how vulnerable she lets us see her. Because, anything on camera, it's what you want them to see, So I'm really excited to see it.
Megan agrees with that times 10.
So one thing about Beyonce, I've always noticed, people love or hate her. There really no middle ground.
Nope. Sounds like me.
The reason I say that is because there are people who listen to her music that have no opinion, but they love her music. I don't know somebody that listens to Beyonce just because.
Yeah,
they're like, she's just a great song.
Yeah.
So no, Megan, I'll come in a second. I just want to say that people don't understand that the term "no news is bad news" because there is news.
Yeah.
People saying negative stuff Beyonce, saying positive stuff Beyonce does not matter.
No,
the fact that they're talking about Beyonce is a reason why she is Beyonce.
Well, and I feel like she kind of exists on this level where it doesn't matter, because of the level of achievement that she's reached, and because of the way that her public image, and I don't know, hopefully this will be an opportunity to see what the private side of her is versus what the public side of her is.
So Megan?
But
okay.
No, I was just gonna say she presents herself as such like a warm and really classy person, and so that's
Belle almost.
Yeah. So there's like a regality kind of like to her,
and she almost is like royalty, especially in America, especially now she's with Jay-Z. It's like, they are the musical industry world of idolization of royalty,
and it's kind of like our version of William and Kate
too.
Yeah, William and Kate. They're like our version of the British William and Kate.
So, real quick, guys, Megan's about to have a seizure over there. Megan's about to go crazy.
I'll say for America.
For America.
But it's just like when you follow someone, when you follow a celebrity, you should know exactly where they came from, like where they grew up, like how were they raised, like what was their mindset. Like a lot of people don't know like certain things about celebrities, and then they just like praise them, and then they put them out of status, and then they just give them stuff. They make them seem like they're really a great person. Like some people could be really freaking mean as hell and have negative and wrong ideas about something and try to do something that not trying to help them, only help themselves. And a lot of people don't see that. They only see like what, like as you said, what they want. Well, so what you said, sorry, what you want them to see. And I love Beyonce's work ethic. I get that wrong, but I don't know her personally. Like I have came in contact with people who have met her, who have worked with her, and they said she is rude. She is the thing. But she is. But like I'm like I said, you can't take everyone's. That's why I said like you can't take everyone's opinion because I haven't met her myself. I don't know how she's gonna act towards me, but it's just like at the end of the day, I wouldn't say so much because I don't know her personally, but I would say I like her work ethic. What she's showing us is good. It's like good. She's doing good. So she's doing her thing. I say that. She's showing work ethic.
Let's tackle that subject about you don't know somebody. When they're famous, you know of them. You don't know them personally. I've come in contact with famous people, semi-famous people, and non-famous people in the line and the acting world. And I've noticed a pattern. The people who are the a-holes, the people who are rude, they don't make it very far. Everybody at the top that I've met are the nicest people in the world. And the reason why they're so nice is because you have to be nice to get there. So when somebody says they had a bad experience with Beyonce, I don't think it's Beyonce's fault. I think it's because there's so many, because you could be somebody, like you said, when you meet Beyonce, like if you met Beyonce, you would be able to judge if she was a nice person. I still don't think that's true.
Not true. It takes time.
Yeah,
because there's so many people.
Like I would say, like actually, like having a conversation with someone and like seeing someone will, like if you would either help you or try to attack you, like certain things like that. You can, and if the way of thinking, it depends like how you like interpret of someone. Like if you can tell, because some people have a bad interpretation of different people.
Yes.
So,
but
I agree.
The reason I say this is because let's say you went up, somebody who looks just like you went up to Beyonce, tried to connect with Beyonce, had a conversation with Beyonce. Beyonce talks to this girl for maybe 20, 30 minutes, talking about all kind of stuff. Then Beyonce finds out the girl has a tape recorder in her thing, trying to record her and get some, money from somebody trying to get her to say the wrong thing. That kind of thing happens. So her guard is probably always up.
I'm sure
so it's very hard for somebody on the outside to see who she really is.
Unless you're in a setting where she's relaxed, where she's vulnerable, because she knows no one's here to attack me. I can be comfortable. I can be myself. I can wear no makeup, and no one's gonna try and snap photos. No one's gonna try and hurt my baby because they know I'm around family. I'm around people who I can trust.
But that's again about knowing the person. Like it's like common sense. Like if you know, like it's just like everyone puts up a barrier. When you go outside, it's like you have a barrier on. If you walk past a gang of dudes that's around the corner, you're like, scared, like you're putting up a barrier, you're crossing the street, like you're doing different things, like you always have a barrier every time you meet someone. It's always that. It's just like how you address the situation. You take your time and you're like, okay, she's saying this, okay, she has a tape on her, okay, bye miss. Exactly. Like, instead you like say whatever you say. I know,
I'm just saying that is gonna make you cautious of everyone you meet.
Yeah.
She's just highly cautious of just like every celebrity.
Look at how long she's been in the game though. I'm sure she's been passed and through and ran through so many different people who are trying to come at her in so many different kinds of ways, whether they're positive, negative, or otherwise, or want something from her or don't want something from her. So it's hard to then determine or establish who is really here for me and who's not, and where she's at in her career. She doesn't really have to take crap off anybody anymore. She doesn't have to deal with the BS of you trying to tape her. She doesn't have to deal with people. I don't have to show you my personal life because you're going to respect me either way.
Right.
I'm showing it in my work.
One thing I've noticed from this documentary is that it is by Beyonce Gold.
I told you.
It has her seal of approval.
Yeah, I told you.
Usually with celebrity stars documentary, it's somebody else.
Right.
No. Came said, I want to do a documentary about you. Like Chris Rock's.
I told you she's been working on this. Like this is her thing. Right. And she wanted to do it.
Which in a way is good, and that'll be interesting because it's her voice and her perspective. Yes. But then
I feel like it's gonna have
a bias.
It's gonna have because I made a documentary about the boss now. Guess what?
I don't want you to see me the way I want you to see me.
I'm gonna be pooping on a golden toilet. Like there's gonna be no negative. There's gonna be no negative in this.
Right. Money.
I'm just saying that's what I would do.
Right.
So I feel like she might have been tempted
manipulating.
Just tempted. No, not manipulating. Just tempted to make herself very positive.
I she had another one on BET.
Documentary?
Yeah.
Probably like an interview. Like they always have interviews throughout the careers, but nothing like this. Nothing this extensive.
I know she's done a lot of Oprah interviews.
Yeah, because she came out with that's when she came out with the new album. I don't know.
She has one coming out the same day as the movie release that she's having an Oprah interview. So I mean, but it's nothing to this extent.
Right.
It's just really great that she's with Jay-Z. So because it's just really great, I think, because like she's getting more exposure. Like a lot of times I hear people make comments or they have like a conversation they go, oh yeah, like, oh B or something, or they're like, oh yeah, JC, J and B. It's always them together.
Right.
I best believe he's gonna be in there. Hopefully.
Oh yeah.
If he's not, then
that's weird.
That's B for you.
No, I think it'll be a good watch. It'll be something really interesting, a good insight. Honestly, I think she's gonna be legendary like MJ, and so this is something where we need this type of documentary so we have more stuff. Cause I wish still to this day that we have more things on Michael Jackson, more things on Prince, more things on more people who we know are gonna have a following, and who, if they die, it's like people are gonna be swarming around that funeral. So it's like you want to have more insight onto who that person really was, and this is the first time she's allowing you to see that.
Well, and the process that goes behind her work, I'm so interested in seeing that too. Like,
because she's such a dynamic woman,
right.
strong, dynamic black woman who is really, really just
right. And epic. What does it take to like put a Beyonce show together?
Exactly.
That's right. Okay, her CD 4. She did it herself. Like she came out with it herself. Like she marketed and came out with it herself. Yeah, and that's when she worked on it. Like, and that's the moment when she took that foot. Like everything she do now, it's like she's up front. No one else.
She's her own
it's her own.
And that's what she said on her way to independence.
Yeah, but that 4. What year 4 came out? 4 came out when?
Like last year, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, 3 years ago. 4 came out. Like 2
so
years
ago.
But it's like independence. So it's like independence of what? Because goals. When you think about it logically, how do you write goals down? You just write independence.
No, think about this though. At this point, she's already had all the type of goals that she could possibly reach. She's already had the commercial success. She's already had the perfumes, the clothing line, the everything.
Well, she has to elaborate on the independence. She can't just say
I think it's in everything.
She's
leaving Destiny's Child. She's having the independence to be a
left,
person, to really just be okay with who she is and where she is.
She ditched the vibe on the radio station. Her last Latoya Luckett, like she told them on the radio station that she's no longer in the radio station.
But she didn't.
And then again,
I'm sure they had so those who didn't know, they knew.
You could look at the interview. Then again, this girl, it was another girl. I didn't even know she was in Destiny Child. That's what she did.
Latavia,
I think it was Can You Pay My Bills or something, or
Latavia.
Yeah, and then she was watching TV and she was like, "What the? Did she just replace me? They replaced her." And she was just home.
But we don't know the topic. The topic could have problems. She could have been late all the time. We don't know what happened.
But yeah, but it's just that if it was that type of, if it was like that, she would have said that. It would have been like, but it was just some type of the way she came about it. Like she just dropped them. Like I mean, like if it was unprofessionalism, you would just say clear out. Oh, she was unprofessional thing. Who would be wrong with that? Everyone agree with that. In the industry, you have to be a certain type of way. Yeah, that's true. So why they had no opinion only in interviews when they say, oh yeah, I did get kicked out, I had no confusion why, like I came on time, and it's just like, okay, that makes no sense.
Yeah, the Destiny's Child thing was strange. I'd like to think that she was enmeshed in this larger machine in the Destiny's Child era.
I'm pretty sure Beyonce didn't say cut her and do like this.
She had more authority because her father.
She had authority, but it was somebody else's final decision. I'm pretty sure Beyonce was like, I want to stay out of this because
she had some say.
She had some say. She probably didn't disagree, but she didn't say.
If you look at like interviews and stuff, you learn about people's behavior. It comes out like interviews. Like you can see interviews here. Like you can see like just us. Like just like we're just so not nervous, but it's just like it's not improv, but it's just like you're asking questions about you, so you have to be truthful or lie.
Because
so it's just like
it
just tell it. Like if you're a really truthful person, if you're an honest person, it'll come naturally. It wouldn't be so like this would happen in this. And even if you're trying to hide something from somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're trying to still hide something from somebody, if you're still truthful, you still can hide it because it's like you're covering it up from somebody. You don't want everyone to know, but like you still can do that as well. But I feel like she is something about her like
that you don't trust.
Yeah, like I keep hearing you keep coming back, and it's something like what the heck.
So I think this conversation actually does dwell part 2. No, it does.
After we see
because
the documentary.
I think I'm gonna watch the documentary, then I'm gonna do a part 2 on that. And I'm gonna watch it with Megan. Maybe we can watch it. And we're gonna see how Megan feels after this. One thing I want to say before we go is, everybody out there who doesn't like Beyonce, one thing I want you guys to stop saying, I hear this all the time, is how Beyonce does not look, how she looks without makeup on.
No, No.
Because every
no
person
one looks like what they look like with makeup
every
on without
person
it
who
on.
says that to me, they're like,
I don't
I've never
even
like
care about
Beyonce
that.
looks terrible without. She's ugly without makeup. I'm like, hold on. What do you look like without makeup?
What I care about is
Everybody looks
Don't
different.
say people look
without
ugly
makeup.
without makeup.
We
if
all
she's
do
in the
right
front
now.
street,
Yeah.
if she's getting out there,
Stop saying
she's
You're right,
going closer
right.
to
I support
where
that,
I
yes.
live, and I want to know.
Or anybody. No,
I give that
Yeah,
5
stop-
couch cushions.
Yeah, stop saying
couch
people look
cushions.
ugly
I
without
don't know
makeup.
anybody.
Because everybody,
Right,
if you go
everybody.
on film,
looks different.
they're gonna put makeup on.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm like, who's? What you said? And like,
Styled.
people do
Agreed.
say that.
Agreed.
Yeah, people say that all the time.
But that's
one thing I hear about
that's
Beyonce all the time.
audience
Sick of it.
members for you. Like they, of course, they're gonna look at appearances.
Okay.
So part 2.
I never.
We will
did I
continue this
say that?
discussion.
No, Beyonce. Oh, thank you.
Part 2,
You said
we'll
part
have
two.
all of our reviews about it.
About Beyonce.
But we
Okay.
will continue.
We will continue. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
See you
See
next
you later.
time. Bye.
If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for our show, leave them in the comment box below.
Yeah. And if you have any movies that you'd like us to review, hit us up on Facebook and we'll make it happen.
Log on to our website, thecinemacouch.com, for links to all our social media.
Thank you for watching.
Subscribe!